and we gave directions. Apparently, you are not satisfied. What is your version? What would you want us? You want us to give everybody how much time?
My Lord, forget about the concept of time. Forget, where are we heading for? What are we heading for?
So, yeah.
Yeah, we want the country to wake up and to revive and to give the life to the country.
The country is not there.
The country is Kenya, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Your Honor, let the lawyers say what they want to say. This should be part of the healing process of the whole country.
Dr. Khaminwa, I ask you.
Yes.
We have given directions on time allocation.
Your hands are not tied with respect.
Okay, tell us, just tell us, in your view, how much time do you want us to allocate parties?
What I'm saying to the tremendous respect, my Lord, we talk about the time in the civil matters and so on. But we are dealing here with the issue of impeachment. Issue of impeachment of the deputy president. It's not a small matter at all. It's a matter that is starting the whole nation. It has paralyzed the nation.
We have heard you, Dr. Khaminwa. What we'll do...
Let be given as much time as he wants.
Let
the professor be given as much time as he wants. Let the Honorable Attorney General be given as much time as he wants. That is the healing process. And from this court, we shall all march forward with confidence. If I may quote Mutaja Makinata, Kifuan Bear and Matako Nyum.
Okay, my Lord, maybe.
Yes. About time. Where are we going?
My Lord, maybe.
Where are we going with?
Maybe I can assist Dr. Khaminwa.
With respect, will you sit down? Khaminwa is talking. Will you sit down?
My Lord, under the rules of this court, senior counsel has preference, speaks first before any other person except the Attorney General. So if you would please sit down, I as senior counsel.
I will not sit down when you're practicing law, you're doing breastfeeding.
That is also true. So, my Lord, I wanted to suggest. My Lord, I wanted to suggest.
Excuse me. Dr. Khaminwa, finish what we are saying.
What I'm saying to you, my Lord, we need a healing process, and this court is going to provide that healing process. Let the lawyers say what they want to say. What are we heading for? Let us not have some people calling themselves professor or senior counsel titles that don't mean anything at all when it comes to this.
I think they mean something, Dr. Khaminwa. They do mean something.
Something means something when it is you and you approve it. Yes. My Lord, all that I'm saying to you, let people talk. Let people address you.
Okay, people will talk,
when
but
the country is burning.
Dr. Khaminwa, you have made your point, please.
Yes, thank you very much.
You have made your point.
I have made a point.
Professor,
we have
I was going.
The Chief Justice who has been removed irregularly. Let us be given the time to be able to address it.
My Lord, I think those of us who are representing substantive respondents, we are all agreed that you have given orders that we will comply with, including my learned senior PK Moite, who I believe you have added some more time and he's happy with that. Maybe it would help if we informed Dr. Khaminwa that it is not the whole matter that is being heard in 10 minutes. It's a very small slice of an application on empanelment. That's all I wanted to clarify.
So, Dr. Khaminwa, I've heard what you've said. We'll stick to the time allocations, but in the event that one party needs more time, they will tell us.
Well, when we come to substantive matters, let people...
I agree with you. Yes. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where are we heading to?
Thank you.
Yes.
3 hours of the morning at night. I remember appearing before Chief Justice Simpson, that Sir James Wicks. These would be cases with simple matters, like individuals who want bail at night because probably they have been in the bar, they have drunk a lot, and they want bail. You would rush to a judge's home or the Chief Justice's home, and he would grant bail. It's a beautiful custom, beautiful practice, and I invite you very respectfully, my lords, that you endorse it in your ruling. It gave justice to people. It was a good practice. Instances like in Mombasa, Your Honor, you would have foreigners who have had concern, and he would grant you orders. We no longer have that type of thing at concern, and he would grant you orders. We no longer have that type of thing at all. I wish it could be reinstated. It was helpful. It handed down justice to the court. I recall one judge I appeared before, and I think he had me talking to his askaris at night, and he came out, shouted, "Who is that?" Somebody said, "Oh, it's Khaminwa. He wants to come and be heard." And he shouted at me and said, "Khaminwa, I want you to know I'm not a judge during the day. I can't hear you. The time is over." And I returned and told him, "Judge, the world would be shocked to hear, or the country would be shocked to hear, you are only a judge during the day, and at night you are not a judge." My Lord, let us reinstate that practice. Say so very loudly in the ruling. But then, coming to the instant case, what has happened is completely wrong. Your Honor, the Deputy Chief Justice, his powers are set out in Articles 147, 148, 149, 150, 151. He has enormous powers. He's a person who can become a president of the Republic at any time. Your Honor, if you're going to hear his matter regarding impeachment, you should hear it during the day, and it should be heard inter partes. It is not a matter that can be heard ex parte at all. What the Deputy Chief Justice or whoever he is could have done is to get on phone and get in touch with the Attorney General, get in touch even with the advocates, and ask them, "Can you come?" But you should not have heard this matter ex parte. This is not a matter that can be heard ex parte at all. And then also, when you look at the Constitution, my Lord, the Constitution seems to be very clear. I will refer you to Article 165, sub-Article 4. 165, sub-Article 4. If you may permit me just to read it to the court. It says that, not 165, but Article 144, sub-Article 4, my Lord. Article 144, sub-Article 4. It says that 144, sub-Article 4. So sorry. I'm not getting it clearly. 144, sub-Article 4. Yeah, if you look at Article 144, sub-Article 4, can you get 144, sub-Article 4. 144. 144. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If the Chief Justice is unable to appoint a tribunal under Clause 3, the Deputy Chief Justice shall appoint such a tribunal. So you see very clearly, Your Honor, where the Deputy Chief Justice can act. It is set out in the Constitution very clearly. Now, in this particular case, it is not set out in the Constitution regarding impeachment. It does not confer power on the Deputy Chief Justice at all. If I may also refer Your Lordships to impeachment provisions relating to the Deputy Chief Justice, Article 144, Article 145, Article 150, Article 1B. Those provisions are expressed. Now, the next thing I may wish to deal with is if you could look at Article 165, Article 4, 165, Article 4. 165, Article 4. It says that any matter certified by the court as raising a substantial question of law under Clause 3B or D shall be heard by an uneven number of judges, being not less than 3, assigned to the by the Chief Justice. Now, before the Chief Justice appoints the 3 judges, he takes into account a number of things, my lord. He will take into account the experience of the judge that he is appointing. He will take into account things like whether it would probably bring a conflict of interest. He will take into account whether there would be objections from certain individuals and so on for him not to do that at all. He takes into account a lot of things. It's not just an exercise where he writes down the names of judges immediately. He takes into account a lot of things before he appoints the one and so on. Now, in this particular case, Your Honor, this may not have, it's not powers that can be delegated to the Deputy Chief Justice at all. It is specifically and expressly delegated to the Chief Justice. My Lord, with the new technology we have, even if the Chief Justice happens to be out of the country, there's nothing that stops an individual or the registrar from getting in touch with him and explaining to her that, look, we have got this matter coming up. There is the issue of appointing